Alright, just to make another video. I'm not doing it of myself, I'm purely doing it for the showing of this video, which is really important. Facebook's banned it because Facebook says it's not against their community standards. It's not against their community standards. Go watch it. Mile for weapon, more proof, blah blah. Naval yard shooter was targeted by mind control weapons. Facebook blocks posts like that and say it's against our community standards, while Facebook allows this AI that we're all using to secretly hijack and manipulate our newsfeed, which is why targeted individuals experience seeing um, uh, specific posts that come up on here that really apply to them and through their targeting, and that's done on purpose. And I'm not lying. There was one point where my entire Facebook spoke to me in in um, in different posts, like saying, "Hello, this is Matthew. This is the reason why this has happened," and then it was indirect. And then there was a bot account that would be my friend, and then it would say it would continue on what it said here over here for like one sentence, because the AI robot goes through and searches a way to talk to me through these posts, and then it would continue in the next post with like that's this sentence or the first paragraph or the picture. And then as I went down, it went on for about a hundred posts, and I realized, okay, yeah, you guys definitely do have control over the newsfeed. So, and that was through my V2K, my personal mind control. So I know that they do. You need to know that they do, because it's very important that they have this ability. So while under V2K, when you go on Facebook, they don't go through any challenges. They know what your posts are going to be before they come up, before they load. As they load here, that the next ones that load are already set up for you, and that's how it works. And if Facebook thinks that's not against community standards and all that crap, and the video is for some reason, so I'm gonna like that's a nice video. Um, it I don't know what to say. Screw them then. So here's a video that I wanted to show you.
Melissa Mountain here for Truth Stream Media, and I just had to bring you an update on the story that I wrote yesterday because the new information that's coming out is blowing my mind. I wrote this story, report, was Navy Yard shooter gang stalked with mind control microwave weapons, and I wrote it because on August 7th, Aaron Alexis, the suspected shooter in the Navy Yard shooting that happened in Washington, D.C. earlier this week, left 13 people dead, actually had called the Rhode Island Police Department on August 7th, claiming that 3 people were sent to follow him and keep him awake by talking to him and sending vibrations through his body. More specifically, he said that he was hearing voices that were talking to him through the walls, floor, and ceiling of his hotel room, which caused him to change hotel rooms three times to try and get away from it. And that they were, quote, using some sort of microwave machine to send vibrations through the ceiling, penetrating his body so he couldn't fall asleep. And he thought these people were going to hurt him. And he implored the officer that he did not have a mental condition, he was just really scared. And these kinds of weapons are not science fiction at all. As soon as I heard that, immediately I went, whoa, because this is something that our government has been doing research on since the Cold War. It's based on Nikola Tesla's research, and it's been around for an awfully long time. But a lot of people think that it's just crazy, and if you talk about stuff like that, you're nuts. However, I mean, right here I cite this document. This is a declassified Army intelligence document that was actually published in 1998, which talks about the bioeffects of selected non lethal weapons, and more specifically, radio frequency directed energy weapons. And it discusses how these weapons can have the incapacitating effect of microwave hearing, which is to basically voice to skull, put voice communications directly into someone's head that only they can hear, and how this was successfully demonstrated back in 1998, although there are other documents that show it was actually successfully demonstrated many, many years earlier. But that microphones next to a person suffering from this or being targeted by this would not be able to pick up that sound. So it only goes into the person's head that it's being targeted against, and no one else can hear it. And they actually go on to talk about how they can use this kinds of technology to disrupt neural control, and they could activate specific forms of behavior such as sexual, aggressive, and ingestive activities. And this is something that's just been on record. This exists, and a lot of people don't realize it, and if you try to talk about it, then they
Yeah,
think you're crazy. And actually, when they
yeah.
first were,
We're all familiar with the sexual rape through electronic torture, and it's horrible. But yeah, you can basically see he was just a perfectly normal TI, just like me. There's nothing different about him
reported on
at
this
all.
in the mainstream
He
news,
just
seemed like
finally
that's
had
just
enough of being
become this is
tortured
the phrases he the
and
type
decided
of
to
straight
take
up
it out.
admit here weather efforts.
Everything he's going through, everything he's been through, we all know to be facts. But anyway, yeah, give this video a watch. It's really important that you do as a TI or someone researching TIs, especially this guy here, the Navy Yard shooter. He was a perfectly normal man and perfectly targeted by this technology, and in the same way all his friends rejected him and thought he was full of crap. But we don't have the time for these excuses anymore. We don't have the time to have to explain to you or people outside that this stuff is real. You know, we're beyond the point where this is shocking or surprising. And but yeah, I'm just trying to get past the Facebook block so I can get this video out to as many people as possible. Keep safe and good luck.